Manchester United at Old Trafford is a massive game with European implications. Let's break it all down, starting with Brentford. Brentford have quietly been one of the surprise packages this season. They're sitting around mid to upper table and still pushing for Europe, which tells us how consistent they've been. They've also stayed competitive despite big changes, losing key players and even their manager, but still maintaining a clear identity. In terms of recent form, their last game was a 0-0 draw against Fulham, showing they can be defensively solid when needed. Over the last 5 games, Brentford have been tough to beat, not always explosive, but organised, disciplined and capable of grinding out results. However, they have drawn 5 of them, losing leads and conceding. Their main threat in Thiago is amazing and will cause any centre-backs problems, but limit his service and he can be controlled. Brentford's tactics. Under their current system, Brentford are all about structure and discipline. They stay compact out of possession, making it hard to play through them. They press aggressively in specific moments, especially from goal kicks. They're very good at blocking central areas, forcing teams wide. And tactically, they're flexible, switching between shapes like a back 5 or 4-4-2 or 4-2-3-1, depending on the situation. Brentford don't dominate the ball, but they don't need to. They're direct, physical and incredibly efficient when they win it back. And let's not forget their set pieces. Now for Manchester United. They come into this game in a strong position, sitting in third and pushing hard for the Champions League places. Form-wise, they've been solid overall, but there's still inconsistencies in performances, especially against teams that sit deep and counter well. United have the quality, but the question is control. Can they dominate games like this from start to finish and break down a low block? Squad-wise, they've got strong attacking options and creativity, but balance and defensive traditions have been an issue at times. And if I'm honest, Ahmad has not been at his best all season, with a handful of goal and assist contributions. And in saying that, Mbeumo also looks offbeat. Even when he hasn't played at his best, he always comes up with a goal. You could probably say that though for the whole front four. Obviously, Carrick was playing Sesko from the bench. That obviously worked, and you can probably see now why he was doing that. Because playing him over 90 minutes, he's still learning the game. He's still adapting to the Premier League. As for Cunha, he also can go missing during games. For long spells, he could be quiet. Yes, he's got that explosive moment. However, consistency-wise, the front four, Ahmad, Mbeumo, Sesko and Ahmad, you could probably say they've all not been at their best, but in patches they've been brilliant. And it does feel as though we're stumbling over the line just to get to the Champions League places. Even though mathematically we're nearly there, and obviously with Chelsea dropping off, I do believe that we're there and we've got it in the bag. However, it does have that end of season vibe where the players know it's coming to an end and they're just trying their best to get over the line. But this game is crucial. Why? Because this is the one that we could all sit back and relax once we go into next week when obviously we play Liverpool. How United should beat Brentford? Well, this is where the game gets interesting tactically. Stretch Brentford's compact shape because Brentford block the middle. United need to go wide quickly. Use width overlaps, quick switches to pull Brentford out of shape. Move the ball faster. Brentford thrive when the game slows down. United need quick passing, one-touch play and tempo to break the lines before Brentford reset. Controlled transitions. This is key. Brentford are dangerous when they win the ball, so United must be ready defensively when attacking. Lose the ball in a bad area and United are very easily cut open. We've seen this so many times down the line. Avoid predictable build-up. Brentford press goal kicks and structured phases. United should mix it up. Go long occasionally, bypass the press and keep Brentford guessing. Be clinical. Brentford don't give you many chances. United have to take their moments. No wasted opportunities. This isn't the game for trying to be flashy. Just get the job done. Cutbacks, through passes, finishing the chances, it has to be done. We cannot go into the remaining fixtures still needing points because you just never know. So this game is a classic contrast. Brentford's structure and discipline with Manchester United's quality and attacking threat. If United play with speed and intelligence, they should win. But if Brentford control the tempo, they could absolutely cause problems. So here is my predicted lineup. So if we can get a result here, it's time to start planning for the future and we can enjoy the rest of the season.